Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chris Monroe here, and I just wanted to come and give you guys an update because on the 10th, actually today is like, I think it's the 20th or the 21st, I'm not sure which one, but on the 10th I hit my 1 year anniversary of having my VSG surgery, and I did not post a video because honestly I just did not feel good. Not good in my body, but like mentally good, because I was like, it was kind of anticlimactic. Like, you hit the 1 year and then you're like, how am I supposed to feel? Well, I'll tell you how I feel. I felt like, okay, I am grateful that I lost this amazing amount of weight. I'm fitting into smaller clothes. I feel better in my body, but then I'm looking in the mirror and I'm not seeing what I know in my mind. So that was kind of playing on me a little bit, and it just kind of had me in a kind of like a little funk. So I didn't record anything, but I did want to come in and share with you guys my little journey up until now. So for those of you that don't know, and I have notes here that I'm gonna be looking down it. So for those of you that don't know, my highest weight was 271. My starting weight the day of surgery was 266, and my current weight now is 177. So I've lost like 89 pounds. That's crazy. But yeah, so 177. And I hit that actually today. Like, I weighed today and it was 177. So my surgical team was Dr. Wade Nasiri of Southern Surgical in North Carolina, and they are just great. They're fantastic. They gave a lot of help, a lot of information. They were just some really nice, good people. Like, they were amazing. So I got the surgery because I had tried different ways to lose weight. I tried keto, intermittent fasting, being in the caloric deficit, as everybody says. I worked out. It just wasn't coming off of me, and I was diagnosed with PCOS some years ago, and just had a hard time getting that weight off. And a lot of my doctors were saying stuff about insulin resistance. No, I never got tested if there is a test they can do for it, but because of the PCOS, they just automatically was like insulin resistant. So but because of the problems that I had with losing weight, that's what they kind of went towards. And then like the extra facial hair and just a lot of other stuff. So, and problems with your period. And I'm not going to go into PCOS in this video, but that was just some of the things that I was dealing with. So I met with my doctor. She prescribed me phentermine, and then after 3 months on phentermine, I had only lost like 20 pounds, and I stopped losing weight. I lost the first 20 pounds like the first 6 weeks, and then I stopped losing weight. And she was like, okay, now we're gonna go to the next thing, and she referred me to Dr. Nasiri at Southern Surgical. And from there, I did my 1 year thing, getting all your endoscopy done, and the blood work, and just jumping through all the hoops to get that so that my insurance would approve it, going through the 12 month weight loss thing. You check in with your dietitian every month. Anyway, that was a hassle, and I got approved. So I had my surgery on March the 10th of 2020. It was a year ago. So yeah, so I had it on March the 10th, and it's been really amazing. It's been some ups and some downs, but overall I am grateful for being able to have it. It has really helped me lose weight, as I'll say, like a regular person does. So that's really good. So I got some pros and cons listed here, some things that I just noticed over time. But um it, the pros are weight loss. Obviously we get this for weight loss so that we can be healthier, so that we can feel better in our body, so that we can deal with issues. I know that the last 6 months of me doing my 1 year requirement type stuff. My blood pressure was running high at each appointment. They never prescribed me anything because I was already on the process, on the journey to getting the VSG, and it was going to correct that. But now that I've had it, immediately after, my blood pressure has been back down perfect. So we have no problems there. So of course the weight loss, obviously the weight loss. And I have more energy. Like, y'all, I be doing a lot, like a lot. I be out running, playing, cooking, just everything. I be having like a lot of energy. Sometimes I even probably have a problem like going to sleep at night because I still be having energy even though I've been going all day. So I have a lot of energy. And better clothes, like I can just go in and be like, yeah, let me pick up this size 10, this size 11, this, this medium, this large, and keep it moving and looking nice in my clothes and stuff. So that is a pro. I do have less joint pain. I was having problems with my knees, and so that has been alleviated a lot. I still have a twinge every now and again. I think I kind of messed something up. I fell when I was pregnant with my daughter on my porch, and I landed right directly on my knees. Never went to the hospital for, but I've had a problem with them since then. One in particular. So I still do have like some little aching pain in that knee, but nothing like it was before. Clear skin. My skin has cleared up and lightened up a lot. Like my skin is like practically clear. Like I hardly have any marks on my skin. I have like a more even skin tone. People be saying I'm glowing and stuff. Like my skin really cleared up. I look younger. Like I look younger than I did last year in the face and stuff. A lot of times, depending on how I wear my hair, I really look like a teenager sometimes. And like I said, the lower blood pressure. I have high blood pressure. It runs in my family, heart disease and stuff. So having a lower blood pressure was like a bonus for me. So my blood pressure has gotten back good. And apparently reverse insulin resistance, because now that I'm losing the weight, it makes it more normal for me. Like if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I can lose the 1 pound or the 2 pounds a week when I'm not in a stall. And those stalls, y'all, are like a kick in the ass, I'm telling you. But moving on, some of the cons, it's not too many for me, but some of the cons that I noticed with having VSG was awkward social eating. Like, okay, um yeah, I do a lot of because I be trying to collect my thoughts. So just bear with me, because I don't know nothing about editing or anything. So this just becoming raw from me just sitting down, cutting this camera on and just going with the flow. So bear with me. But awkward social eating, like I'll go to a restaurant, right? And sometimes they'll let me order off the kids menu, sometimes they won't. So when I go there, I don't order anything to drink. So the waitress will actually keep coming up and she'll be like, do you want anything to drink? And I'll be like, nah, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm good. And then she'll keep, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want anything to drink? Ma'am, I'm fine. No, I don't want anything to drink. And then it gets so awkward that the people that are with me are looking like, no, she doesn't want anything to drink. And then she'll keep coming back and asking me, and I'll, eventually be like, I can't eat and drink at the same time. I had gastric sleeve. I can't do it. So don't come back and ask me anymore. Do I want anything to drink? And so that's a thing that has started to happen like every time I go out. And then like when you're sitting down, everybody's eating their food and you're sitting there taking your little bites and eating a little bit. You got this big plate of food. It look like you ain't ate nothing off of it. You full. When I get full, I get the hiccups. If I haven't eaten all day and then I go and I eat and then I get full, I get what I call the post-eating high. I feel like I'm high and my eyes get really low and hazy and I get really droggy and giggly and kind of goofy. Don't know what that is, but that's what happens to me if I go all day without eating, and then I go and I eat something. I'll get this post-eating high, or I'll get the hiccups when I'm full. But yeah, so another thing is prep. Like I always have to be prepared throughout the day so that I don't end up not eating because I don't want to eat something bad, or snacking on things that I know I have no business snacking on. So keeping things prepared, keeping things prepped, keeping a meal plan, those things are, it's because it's always on my mind. So that's a little bit harder for me. I'm not used to having to be so organized like that. So that's one thing. The loose skin, y'all. I thought when I lost weight that I was gonna be like, I know you see those people and they lose weight and man, they look amazing. Like they got flat looking stomachs and everything. And they may pull at the skin and it's there, but if they don't pull it, you don't see it and da 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 da. Not not your girl. No, not at all. So I still have the same body shape that I had prior to surgery. It's just a smaller body shape, but it is still the same body shape. I still got the kangaroo pouch, the this, the back rows, the bat wings, the bat wings, y'all. I still have the bat wings. So I still have the same body shape that I had. It's just looser and it's smaller. Um, the not being able to drink. I am a drinker. Go, 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 go. Whole glass gone. But I can't do that now. So that was a thing for me. And I'm still struggling with that now, because sometimes I get thirsty if I haven't been keeping up with my drinking throughout the day. I get thirsty and then, I want to sit and drink it, but I really can't. And another con is the constant thinking of food. Like I literally have to constantly think about protein, what I'm going to eat, what can I eat, what new can I eat, because I get tired of eating the same thing all the time. When I go out, what are places that I can go, to eat that have, what I can eat, where I can get a good portion size that's for me. So I've gotten a few places, like sometimes me and my husband and my kids will go out to what Red Robin, and I get their little chicken tortilla soup, and I just get the little, I think it's a cup, not the bowl. So I'll do that. So I find places, I go to places, and then I find something that I can eat, and that way when someone suggests a place to go or they say let's go here, I've already been there and I know what to get when I go there. If I go to Highway 55, that's a burger joint that we have. Everybody doesn't have it. I guess it's in North Carolina, but Highway 55, it used to be called Andy's. And when I go there, I'll get maybe like a small Andy's cheesesteak or something, but I'll just get it on the lettuce with no bread. And, so I find things like that. But the constant thought of food bothers me because when you're overweight, you're always thinking about food. You're always thinking about what you're going to eat next. What good can you eat? You're always thinking about those sweets that you want. And it's a different kind of thinking. So now when I think about food, it's constantly, is this food going to give me the nutritional value that I need? Is this food going to make me sick? Is this food going to have me filling up faster than what I normally would be filling up? So that's a thing. Um, but I still do not regret getting this surgery. This surgery has really like changed my life like for the better. Like I'm more flexible, I'm more comfortable. Like I just I feel so good. And looking back at old pictures and stuff, I didn't realize how out of control my weight had gotten. I didn't realize how I looked. And looking at me now and then going back and looking at those pictures helps me to see the results. When I look in the mirror and I feel like I'm still 271 pounds at my highest before I even started weighing, I was like 285. So I still feel that way, but going back and looking at those old pictures, looking at myself now, looking at new pictures, really helps me to, say, wow, look how far I've come. I still, have some ways to go. I'm debating whether or not I want to have skin removal surgery. Of course, I got to save up for it because your girl ain't got it like that. I'm not pulling in ducats like that. But so I would have to save up for it. But I'm still debating in my mind if that's something that I want to do. Like, do I embrace the skin? Do I embrace the pop can of biscuits look and just keep going because it's something that I can hide, throw a girdle on, pull your pants up high, whatever? Or do I take that leap and get the skin removal? So that's something I'm struggling with because, my daughter, she's 3 and she's already kind of like a little chunky, which she may grow up and out of it, but she may not because we have hairier people on both my husband's side of the family and my side of the family. And, I don't sometimes I look and I say, well, if I get the skin removal surgery and then my daughter does turn out to be, on the fluffier side, I don't want her to look at her body as something that she necessarily needs to like dislike and try to extreme measures to change. But then again, I did an extreme measure to get the results that I needed. And so I'm kind of in this moral thing about the skin removal. Like, I'm trying to like love myself how I am, but then I'm like, gosh, I really want to know what it feels like to have like a flat stomach and, like perky boobs, because I've never had that even when I was smaller in middle school and high school. So never had that. Always had stomach, always had really big boobs, always had the bat wings, always. So I don't know. I'm still praying and thinking about that. So I just want to say that if this surgery is something that you're thinking about, go for do your research. Do your research. Weigh the pros and cons. Know what you're getting into, because you're going to be taking vitamins. You can't just go out there and get your vitamins from Walmart or something like that, because our bodies don't absorb nutrients the way that they did before. We don't have a whole stomach anymore, so it doesn't absorb nutrients the same way. So you're only absorbing a partial amount of the nutrients that you're eating. So you're going to be on those vitamins every day. You're going to be on a bariatric vitamin, because it's more easily digestible for us, for our new little babies, our new little stomachs. It's more easily digestible, and it gives us more of what we need, so that we're getting a good amount of vitamins in our systems, so that we aren't vitamin deficient. So you weigh the pros and cons. Talk to a doctor. Talk to your doctor about it. And if it's something that you decide to do, don't let things like loose skin or what people gonna say or what people gonna think hold you back. Because sis, brother, queen, king, hey, people gonna talk about you regardless. If you overweight and you're not doing anything, they're gonna talk about you. If you start working out in the gym, they're gonna talk about you. You start losing weight, whichever way you lose weight, they're going to talk about you. People gonna talk about you regardless. So do what is best for you. Do what's gonna make you feel good about yourself. My mom actually had a video that she put out on her channel, so y'all check her out. She's eliminating bits with Shield. Check her out on YouTube. But she did a very good segment about, self-esteem. And she made a point of saying that, if you feel bad about yourself, look at yourself and see what you can do to make yourself feel better. If you ain't got no edges, baby, research something. Go to the dermatologist. Go to a licensed cosmetologist. See if you can put something on your edges to help them grow. Buy you a wig. Like, if your skin bad, go to a dermatologist and help them. Let them, see what's going on with your skin. Buy you a little bit of makeup if need be, or a skincare line. If your clothes ain't right, get some clothes that are more flattering for you. Whatever you need to do to make you feel better about yourself, then you do that, because this is your life. And you have to get up and lay down with who you are day in and day out. Nobody else has to but you. So make sure that you're happy in what you're doing. So I just want to encourage you guys and just give you some information on how I was doing 1 year out. I absolutely love the fact that I made a decision to get the gastric sleeve. I would not change it. There are some things that bother me about this, like not being able to eat a certain amount, or not being able to drink how I want to, or getting full really fast when you ain't ate nothing but 2 little bites. I still have that going on at times. Getting nauseous just out of nowhere, like nowhere. I'll just be nauseous for a couple of hours, and actually get to the point where like I dry heave a little bit, out of nowhere, out of nowhere. But oh my god, y'all, peep my collarbones, yo. Like, ain't they sexy? They look good. Look at that. It's got collarbones. Anywho, that's about all. I don't have much else for y'all. Uh, that's it. My life is very simple. It's very easy. I don't have a lot going on. So my channel may be kind of boring, but someone said something to inspire me on their channels, and I was hoping that I could say something that would inspire somebody else to start their journey, or to continue their journey, or to even think about having a journey to a healthier you, to a more just a happier you, a more involved within yourself we have to do that at times. We have to become involved with ourselves. We have to get into a relationship with ourselves. We have relationships with everybody else around us, but we don't have them with ourselves. We have to look on the inside of us and say, hey, I need to get this together because I love me and I want me to be around. I want me to be happy. I want me to be moving good. I want to be here for my kids or my husband or, whatever. I want me to be the best me that I can be. And sometimes being the best you that you can be is to get healthy, to start moving, to do something. So, it may not be as dramatic as having a surgery or getting skin removal or whatever, but whatever that is for you, then you do that and you just be unapologetically you. Just do not apologize for the you that you're trying to get to, long as you ain't hurting nobody. We ain't talking about hurting people, and we not talking about that, but I'm talking about loving you and being the person that you are, the person that God called you to be. Be that without apologies. You know, be who you are without apologies. So y'all, I'm not gonna hold you long. This video is long enough. It's long enough. And I can talk. Ask any of my family, my friends. I can talk. So I'm not gonna hold your time any longer. I just wanted to say that I love you guys. I want you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to love on yourselves. I want you guys to be involved with the beautiful creature that's on the inside of you, the beautiful, majestic being that is on the inside of you. Be so involved with that person that you can't talk bad about her. You can't talk bad about him. You're going to do all that you can to make sure that that person on the inside of you is living life as beautifully as they can be. Guys, I love you. And tune in, subscribe, tell your friends if there's anything that was said to encourage you guys. Please check out Lemonade and Bits with Sheila. She has some really good information. She has some really good encouraging words to offer. Please check her out. Subscribe to her channel. And if you have a new channel, then by all means, send it to her. She's gonna, subscribe to you. And the same here, I'll subscribe to you. You can also follow me on Instagram at Chris Monroe 88. And have a blessed day, guys. Have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Bye.